Pick your game up, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Monster Jam Crush It video game.
Welcome to the Monster Jam World Finals 18 presented by NGK Spark Plugs. We are live on Facebook for the parade of our up-and-coming superstars competing in tonight's Double Down Showdown. And on the screen right now, it's Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger.
And as you're seeing, part of Team Maxi representing Jared Eichelberger.
Up next is Amy Hood of Zombie, who competed this year on the Monster Jam Triple Threat Series presented by Amsoil, the Central Tour. She's ready with those zombie arms in the air right now.
Making his first appearance at the Double Down Show, though. Fourth year in competition at Monster Jam, competed in the Triples Threat Series. Let's hear it for Matt Cody in Blue Thunder.
It is the greatest mystery-solving crime dog, Bailey Shea in Scooby-Doo on the Monster Jam Triple Threat Series East, ready for another Monster Jam World Finals and hopefully taking the win in the Double Down Showdown.
And making his second appearance here in the Double Down Showdown, Eric Swanson in Obsessed.
There he is, Mark List in El Toro Loco, more than excited with those horns up for the competition that he's preparing for right now.
So excited to be here. Camden Murphy driving Pirates Cursed, taking on the dirt after a lot of experience in some asphalt rating. Very excited about tonight's competition with the amazing track.
Here's another up-and-coming superstar of Monster Jam, Kayla Blood, competing tonight in the Double Down Showdown in El Toro Loco.
Fresh off the FS1 Championship Series East, flying Ryan Disharoon in that brand new Saigon Shaker.
There she is, Scott Douglas's #1 pick to win the Double Down Showdown at MonsterJam.com. It's Cynthia Gauthier, Monster Mutt Dalmatian, who had 3 of the fastest times in our practice yesterday.
Let's hear it for Zane Ratu in a Stinger, the 2016 Monster Jam Rising Star.
All the way from Michigan, a member of Team Scream, it's Corey Rummel in Rage, ready to burn it down here in the Double Down Showdown. And for all of you Monster Jam fans that are with us right now at facebook.com/MonsterJam, you'll be able to be a part of our opening ceremonies, which will be in about 40 minutes at facebook.com/MonsterJam. So keep checking back, and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Let us know who you think is going to be our fast qualifier tonight and who will be our Double Down Showdown champion. So again, check back to our facebook.com/MonsterJam in about 40 minutes for more of the Monster Jam World Finals 18 presented by NGK Spark Plugs.
Welcome to the Double Down Thursday, the kickoff for the Monster Jam World Finals 18. We're coming to you live on Facebook from the Boyd Stadium in Las Vegas, where tonight will feature one of the most exciting and intense nights of competition ever with the Double Down Showdown for the Rising Stars in Monster Jam, along with the official qualifying for tonight's World Finals racing brackets. And I'm Taylor Mock, and of course I am in the best spot in the house for Double Down, in the stands with the most incredible fans in the world. Ryan Lacoste, Leslie Mears, Michael Navarro, and I are excited for all that is happening right now live on Facebook. Fans in the stands, go ahead and tune in now. Just go to Monster Jam's Facebook page. That's facebook.com/Monster Jam. Fans here in the stands who have purchased the exclusive Double Down Pass have already experienced an incredible day in the pit party. That is the world's largest Monster Jam pit party. That was this afternoon, and now it's tonight. Tonight is the night. This is the Double Down Showdown here in Las Vegas, and we're ready.
I'm Michael Navarro across the stadium from Taylor, and of course I'm here with so many fans that cannot wait to see how the drama is going to unfold this evening. During tonight's Monster Jam Live on Facebook, we're going to take a look at the previous facts and stats from the Double Down Showdown. Of course, we're going to hear from some of the previous winners from the event. We're going to take a tour of the fastest and most storied track in all of Monster Jam history, and of course, much, much more. But right now, we want to see what kind of buzz is going on before we dive into the Double Down action. Let's take it over to the stage with Ryan Lacoste and Leslie Mears.
So for everyone here at Boyd Stadium and everyone joining us from around the world at facebook.com/Monster Jam, let us know who you think is going to be our Double Down winner and who is going to walk away our fast qualifier. Now, Leslie Mears, all roads have led to this point, from our 4-stadium series to our triple threat series. Monster Jam has covered more ground in the United States than ever before, and it's been phenomenal.
Amazing to see who has also prevailed as the winners on those tours. You know, I was privileged to be on the FS1 East Championship Series, to see Lindsey Wank. It was all the way down to the final truck in freestyle in Detroit for him to take the crown. Todd LeDuc, Monster Energy, reigning supreme. Of course, Charlie Pocken doing the Chucky dance all across the nation as he took home that trophy as well. And so it's always exciting to see those stadiums. But what's been so amazing, especially for you guys who've been tuning in on FS1, is to see the action from all the series across the nation. And you guys have covered more ground than ever before.
It has been amazing, as well as the Triple Threat Series and our Arena Series, which it's just been nonstop excitement from guys like Tyler Meninga in Gravedigger, who has pretty much perfected a wheelie, a stoppie, what they love to call a moonwalk, and doing it all in one motion, too. I mean, the arena atmosphere for Monster Jam has jumped tenfold this year because of the young athletes and superstars who have gone all across the country. Now, when we think about how we got to this point, I mean, the rigor they've gone through, the repairs they've had to deal with, the glory, the heartbreak, it's just been spectacular.
And there's so many different people that are a part of it that you fans don't get to see oftentimes, and I get to see it behind the scenes when you've got a vehicle like Gas Monkey Garage that just played with small little incidences that caused the crew to have to crash. And you know, Lindsey Hilgendorf really working hard back there, and BJ Johnson will be the first one to tell you that it's the men and women behind the truck that also keep it running. And there's 2 crew chiefs for every truck back there in the pits, with 47 in the field. And so we've got so many people behind these trucks that make them run so well for all these fans.
And if you haven't been to a Monster Jam this year, go to monsterjam.com, click tickets, make sure you grab yours. Make sure you check back in September for the 2018 on sale. And I want to know, too, from all of the Monster Jam fans in the stands, as we celebrate 25 years of Monster Jam, what are some of the more phenomenal moments they've seen this year as well as over the last 25 years? So let's check into the stands with Michael Navarro and Taylor Mock.
Who followed the sport since he was 6 years old, who actually was a champion driving RC monsters, and then got the opportunity, has made the most of it behind the wheel of Spider-Man. Taking on Nicole Johnson with an off-road background, that includes rock crawling, and now behind the wheel of the Advanced Auto Parts grinder. Well, you got to give it to Nicole. She did not let Spider-Man get the whole shot. They came off the line even. Slight lead to the Advanced Auto Parts grinder as they go to the turn. Whoa, she spins deep, way out. Both trucks had trouble with the turn, the pressure of the moment, but the truck that recovered first, the driver that recovered first is Bari Musauer. Spider-Man is the first ever winner of the Young Gun Shootout at Advanced Auto Parts Monster Jam World Finals presented by NGK Spark Plugs, and this guy has got to be on cloud 9. You can hear the roar and Bari Musauer basking in the support of some of the sport's most knowledgeable fans here in Las Vegas. The first ever Young Gun Shootout trophy is going home. I gotta get down in the middle of this celebration. What does it feel like, Barek? I can see that smile is going all the way from Vegas, all the way up to Canada.
You know what, Scott? Wow. I'm kind of at a loss right now, but you know what? I love it out here. 4 years ago, I was a fan, and I'm living the dream now. And I can't thank my crew guys enough, my family, for letting me live out my dreams. And I love Vegas. Oh, wow.
Really, you know what's happening right now? We are starting the Monster Jam World Finals right here. It's the Young Gun Shootout Finals.
That's right.
And the winner of this race gets the 28th and final berth in the 14th Monster Jam World Championship Racing bracket. It'll either be Iron Man and Morgan Kane or Joe Sylvester and Bad Habit. The Young Gun Shootout Championship is green. Bad Habit's right there with him. Matter of fact, it's a slight lead to Bad Habit. And Joe Sylvester nails the turn again. Bad Habit is the Young Gun Shootout champion. How about Joe Sylvester? I don't think anybody saw this coming. They talked about Titan. They talked about Iron Man. Talked about the ladies. Joe Sylvester came to get the job done. And he did it. Bad Habit's going to the Monster Jam World Finals. How about that?
Stoked that Advanced Auto Parts Monster Jam invited us to come and compete at such a prestigious event. They're one of the best crew chiefs in the business. Bobo busted his butt all week. We pulled some crazy hours to get this truck dialed in. It's been feeling great. There's some great trucks back there, man. This XD Series Bad Habit with rolling with these rock stars, rigid lights flashing all over the place. It was great running against these guys. I'm happy we came out on top.
One of them is going into the Monster Jam World Finals as the third Young Gun Shootout champion, who would succeed Bari Musauer, who won 2 years ago in Spider-Man, and last year's victor, Joe Sylvester, in Bad Habit. Cody Saucier in Monster Energy has been the fastest all night, but maybe the most consistent has been Mike Botters II in Overkill Evolution. Again, he comes off the line a little softer. Monster Energy's on it hard and has a slight lead. Again, it's all about the turn. A great turn by Overkill Evolution, and Mike Botters II is the Young Gun Shootout champion and is headed for Monster Jam World Finals 15 to compete in both racing and freestyle. He saved his best run for when he needed it most in the championship round race.
Feels like a dream. My first full year in Monster Jam, and to come out here and dominate a Young Guns bracket, how many young talented drivers were in this, I don't even know what to say still. I mean, Cody was awesome tonight. Everybody was on rails, and I just went round by round and had faith in my truck and faith in myself, and here I am.
He and Jeff Zinn will take a big trophy home, but what they want more than anything is a 32nd spot in Monster Jam's World Finals. It's in front of him, but Colt Stevens at NEA would love to seize the opportunity on his first ever competition at Sam Boyd Stadium.
When they're out of the gate together, Scott, they always say final round is the hardest round to win. We're going to find out right here, neck and neck down the straightaway.
This is the biggest challenge Monster Energy's had all night. Can he finish the deal? Little wobble, but it doesn't matter because this truck has been on a rail all night. Cody Saucier has powered Monster Energy to the Young Gun Shootout Championship.
365 days ago, I was standing right there where BJ is, where he should have been. Now I'm on top where Mikey was. Woo! You know what? Each and every one of those other drivers out there, I have utmost respect for those guys. I'm no second generation or third generation guy in this business or in the family. Adam and Ryan Anderson, those guys are like brothers to me. I look up to those guys. I'm running with you boys tomorrow, man. It's been a long time coming. I'm stoked.
The advantage on the stopwatch all night has gone to this kid, Tyler Menigan, Blue Thunder. He's been faster than Dragon pretty much throughout this whole process. He's just got to deliver again here. And again, like we just said, they both get the lane they want.
The one thing that I'm worried about here, Scott Littlecote stays calm. Under pressure, Scott can keep his composure. Tyler, I've heard, I haven't run with him enough, but I've heard he likes to get a little antsy, and he likes to get ants in his pants more or less when you get pressure. So let's see right here. This will be the storyteller. Can he keep the times where he was at? Because if he did, he's got the numbers to beat Scott.
Boy, they are almost even, maybe a slight edge to Dragon. The turn, as always, will decide it. They both hit the turn. What a finish! Dragon wins it! What a race!
Littlecote takes it out. I know that guy is jumping up and down in the cab right now. He is freaking out. He is so excited. He stayed calm, and right now is to let all the jitterbugs out and go crazy because he is the Young Gun champion.
I got to give credit to Menigan. He did not freeze. He did not have, one of those fumbles we see kids do a lot of times when they get to the high level. He gave it all he had. Littlecote just found a little extra.
Any one of these guys right here could run in that big show tomorrow night, but we were the one that actually won it tonight, so hey, I guess we're going to give it a shot tomorrow.
And so you find yourself putting yourself in the big show. You are the first Canadian-born Monster Jam driver to win the Young Gun Shootout here tonight.
Oh, I never realized that. That's pretty sweet, so that just makes it extra special then.
So you've seen our 5 previous Double Down Showdown winners. Tonight we crown our 6th champion who will be joining us this weekend in the 32 truck field for racing and freestyle. As you can see, standing next to one of Monster Jam's legends, Tom Mentz, driver of Max D, the 11-time World Finals champion. Now, Tom, you haven't been in the truck lately, but you've been able to join me on FS1 to broadcast everything Monster Jam's been doing this season.
We've had a great time on FS1 together, seeing the talent level, all the great up-and-coming drivers, and the veterans that are doing phenomenal this year. We've had a great time calling the East Series, the West Series, and all 3 of the Triple Threat Tours. It's been a lot of fun working with you, Ryan.
Now, we're getting ready to crown our next Double Down champion, and we also have some that we're going to talk to in just a little bit. What advice would you give to some of the superstars out here that are looking to make this field for the rest of the weekend?
Number 1, be smooth, be consistent, be a machine up there, freestyle's more about being a fan yourself when you're driving, but when you're in racing, you got to be a machine. You need to be repetitive. You need to make the same run every time and just pick away at little points on the track to get faster.
And he's not the only one that's joining us here at the stage right now. Leslie Mears also has a very special guest at the stage with us.
So excited to be here with Dennis Anderson, especially with you guys celebrating 35 years of Gravedigger, which is just amazing.
It really is truly amazing. Everybody knows in the beginning of the season I kind of got knocked down a little bit from a little injury I got. But you know what? Me laying around looking at social media and our fans keeping it alive for me, I want to thank them for that very, very much. I got to watch my daughter throughout some of her freestyles. I saw her getting better and better all year long. And now here we are, 35th anniversary. My daughter's here with us, Kristen Anderson, coming to the track. She's in the Double Down Showdown tonight. I'm more nervous than I was if I was in the race myself. But I just want to tell you fans out there, man, thank you people for doing what you do for us, for our family, for Monster Jam and social media, keeping us alive and keeping me educated on what we're doing. I was out for a while, but I'm not gone, baby. I'm coming back.
And now we have some of the former Double Down winners in the stands right now, so let's go meet with them and Taylor Mock and Michael Navarro.
Mike Vaughters, the second Overkill Evolution. We were watching your video just a minute ago, and that final moment when you were crossing that line in 2014, what was it like for you? What was going through your head and your emotions in the moment you knew you were taking home the win?
It was very emotional. You worked so hard getting that truck ready. We had 11 weeks in that truck. that's all we had, practice. Came out here, invited to the Young Gun Shootout, and we took that victory. When I crossed that line, I beat Cody in the finals, and it was just the most surreal moment, and we just tried to keep the momentum. The next year we won, and hopefully we can get another victory this year, but I can't wait to see who gets crowned the championship tonight.
Well, you know, you've got some great fans. I mean, just behind you, you've got this incredible sign, Overkill Evolution, behind you. He is so cute holding that sign. So I got to tell you, you know, you've got a huge fan, your #1 fan, and we all know who that is, Mike Vaughters the first, I should say, your father. It's got to be exciting competing with him over the years and, of course, having him watch that win.
Yeah, it is. I grew up coming to the World Finals, watching all these great drivers, and to be alongside my dad, learn a lot from him, and now he's watching me out here on the biggest world stage we have in our sport. It's just the best feeling in the world.
Let's give it up, Monster Jam World Finals 18 fans, for Mike Vaughters II in Overkill Evolution.
I am here with the driver of Zombie, Bari Musauer. Now, Bari, you won the first ever Double Down Showdown in 2012. What advice do you have for the drivers who are coming out here tonight to compete in the Showdown for the first time?
You know, it's a really prestigious honor to be in the Double Down Showdown itself because it puts your career to the next level if you are able to come out on top and win it. So they really have to stay poised. They got to focus. They got to have a good team behind them. And they really just got to be a machine, like Tom Mintz said. You know, you got to win 4 races, you're the champion.
Now, you've been invited to the World Finals in 2014, 2015, 2016. What kind of an honor is it for you to be invited to be among the best of the best year after year?
You know, it's a dream come true for me. I've followed this sport for 30 years. I came to my first Monster Jam when I was 6 years old, so you guys can do the math. I'm still a fan, just like all of you guys here tonight, and I can't wait to get out there and strut my stuff for all the Zombie fans here tonight.
Can we hear it from the Zombie fans right now? Let's get those zombie arms going for this guy right here. It's Bari Musauer.
You all know that song when it comes on. It's Cody Saucier and Monster Energy, your 2015, look at this, your 2015 Double Down Showdown winner. Here's a solid question, because I think a lot of the fans are wondering the same thing. What are some advice that you would give to these young guys and gals coming out tonight to compete in the Double Down Showdown?
There is a ton of advice I can give, but you know, you can only take so much. But first and foremost, those guys have to remember to take a ton of pride in what you're doing, because you're earning your way into this spot. You're not just giving it up and earning your way into the big show some other way. You're earning that spot. Don't chop the throttle. Stay smooth. If you fumble up, don't give up. That's the best I can give you.
Great advice. Now, also, when you were competing, you had to be getting some advice. Who were your go-to people where you got just the advice that you gave to them just now?
Absolutely. You know, my biggest peers, you know, Damon Bradshaw, Adam Anderson, Dennis, Tom, the guys that have been down this pass and have turned the number and done exceptionally well. I look up to those guys. Now I think I'm considered one of those, and I'm very proud of that, very proud to fly Monster Energy. And it's just a dream come true to be out here. This is my 15th year here. Yes, I've only been driving for a few, but I certainly am proud to be here.
Absolutely. Let's give it up one more time. Cody Saucier and Monster Energy.
So as we get ready for the Monster Jam World Finals 18 presented by NGK Spark Plugs, are qualifying in the Double Down Showdown, let's go back 1 year and check out the highlights from the Monster Jam World Finals last year here at Sam Boyd Stadium.
When the competitors tonight roll through this entrance and head to the starting line, it's game on. They know that they're about to tackle the toughest and fastest race circuit in all of Monster Jam. So, to get you up to speed on all the racing and qualifying action tonight, we're gonna let you hear from some of the superstars that know exactly what it feels like at each point on the track. To get us started off tonight, let's head over to the starting line with Wildflower's Rosalie Raymer.
Hey Monster Jam fans, I'm here at the start line where every Monster Jam driver's trip down Thunder Alley begins. Something a little different here in Vegas is the Pro Tree, which allows us to stage ourselves. So I take full advantage of that, take a few deep breaths, really slow everything down, because the way you start off the line is crucial to get you down into the chicane where Gravedigger's Adam Anderson is waiting to tell you a little bit more.
Hey guys, how's it going? Ready to have some fun tonight? Me too. So I'm going to let you know right now, I'm standing right here in Thunder Alley. There's going to be some people saying, you know, the race is won or lost down there in the turn. The thing is, you got to make it through here. And who better to tell you about the chicane than myself, the guy that ends up normally right about over in this area on the other side of the guardrail, running into a tree. But you know what? I got that tree planted in my front yard now. I'm past that. We're ready to rock the house, burn it down through here. I'm going to pass it on to my main man, Todd, what is your name? Todd Monster Energy?
Thanks, Adam. No, that straightaway is super crucial, but this is the point where the race is outbraked, where you can do a time into the 15 seconds. This is where you're going super fast, everything's shaking, you can see half the things that you're aiming for, but as you're flying down here, this is where you start to lift off the throttle, get on the brakes, rotate that Monster Jam truck, and get to that turn, and hopefully you are ahead of the other guy. What do you think, Becky?
You know, Todd, I actually think that this is the most crucial point of the whole entire racetrack. In a matter of a split second, this will make or break your run. Like he said, we're coming down this straightaway 70 miles an hour, so we're getting on the brakes real hard. The trick is to make it smooth and consistent turn without upsetting the truck too much. If you do, you'll probably end up on your lid, and I can attest to that from my own personal experience. So you got to come out, line yourself up as good as you can with that ramp there, flat-foot it across the ramp, and try to beat the other guy to the finish line where your first ever Double Down Showdown champion is standing, Barry Musauer.
Hey, Monster Jam fans, how you guys doing tonight? Let me hear ya! Awesome. Well, I am standing on the most prestigious finish line in all of Monster Jam. This is the finish line for the World Finals, and it takes poise, it takes guts, it takes determination, it takes a great team, and a lot of luck, and a whole lot of skill to make it here first. Because if you make it here first, you get to etch your name into the Monster Jam World Finals history books, just like I did 5 years ago. It's a huge feat, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. So with that said, I got 3 more words for you. Are you ready?
So now it's time to make our picks for our fastest qualifier and the winner of tonight's Double Down Showdown. And when it comes to our fastest qualifier, I have a very, very strong feeling after yesterday's practice that Lee O'Donnell and the VP Racing Fuels Mad Scientist is going to take the #1 seed going into tomorrow's racing bracket. Now, for our Double Down Showdown winner, I'm going to go with Matt Pegliarulo and Jester. Super fan to superstar, and I kind of have a soft spot for him because last year at the World Finals, he bought me a cupcake for my birthday.
You are all about the sugar, aren't you? Well, for me, for my picks for fastest qualifier tonight, I'm going to go with Mark McDonald, El Toro Loco. Mark was the only competitor in the field last night to log 2 times in the top 10 last night, both 16-1 and 16-3. So he's bad, fast, consistent out there of all our competitors. For the Double Down Showdown tonight, though, I'm going to go with Camden Murphy. He's a guy that has lots of racing experience, although it be in NASCAR and asphalt tracks. And he said he felt like he didn't get enough laps in yesterday, but with every lap he gained confidence. He was also the 3rd fastest of those Double Down qualifiers.
And one of the highest picks to win at MonsterJam.com. Now let's see what Leslie and Michael think, who they think are going to win tonight here for our Double Down Showdown.
Well, I will tell you my pick right now, but it's not about me. It's always about the fans. But I will tell you right and now for the Double Down Showdown, my pick, Cynthia Gauthier and Monster Mutt Dalmatian. She had the 3 fastest times yesterday in practice. So my guns are going for her. Now, fastest qualifier, Neil Elliott and Max D, fresh off the FS1 West Championship Series. He led the way on the points series until the last 2 shows. He was very consecutive throughout the tour. But like I said, it's about the fans, and I want to know who your picks are. What's your name?
Dale.
All right, Dale. Who do you think is going to be fastest qualifier?
Todd LeDuc.
Todd LeDuc. Do we got some LeDuc fans out there? All right, bud, what's your name?
Jackson.
All right, Jackson. Who do you think is going to be the Double Down Showdown winner?
Kristen Anderson and Gravedigger.
Gravedigger fans. All right, and who do you think is going to take home the fastest qualifier tonight?
Kristen Anderson.
For the big guns?
I got to go with Adam Anderson.
Adam Anderson. All right, and for you, Double Down Showdown.
I got Camden Murphy, Pirates Curse.
And fastest qualifier?
I'm going to go Todd LeDuc, Monster Energy.
As you can see, it's across the board here in the stands. I've got Michael on the opposite side. I know you fans have some different conclusions.
When it comes to the Double Down Showdown, it is all about Tristan England. He had 7 racing wins in 2017. He had the 4th fastest time yesterday in rehearsal. So it's all about Tristan England in the Double Down Showdown for me. And as far as the fastest qualifier for the Monster Jam World Finals, I'm going to have to go with Tyler Meninga. He had the 2nd fastest time last night, so my bets are on that. But of course, it is all about the fans here at the Monster Jam World Finals. Who are you thinking as far as your fan prediction for tonight?
Ryan Anderson, son of a digger.
All right, fastest qualifier, Ryan Anderson. What is your fan prediction?
El Toro Loco.
El Toro Loco fans. All right, we've got a couple friends here from Colorado. What do you think? Who do you think is going to be the fastest qualifier?
Monster Mutt.
Monster Mutt. Okay, it's all over the board, and we've got some brothers here all the way from Peru. Now, what are you thinking for the Double Down Showdown?
Max D and Neil Elliott.
Okay, all right, all right. And what do you think about fastest qualifier? Who's going to take it home?
Gravedigger.
Gravedigger. It's all over the map with these fans. So many predictions. Everyone's so excited. We can't wait to get this Double Down Showdown on the road.
Those were all some great picks from our fans. Don't forget, for everyone joining us around the world at facebook.com/MonsterJam, that we want to know who you think is going to kick this weekend off big. And for everyone joining us around the world, thank you for finding us on Facebook. And keep checking back to our Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter pages for more coverage from the entire weekend of the Monster Jam World Finals 18 presented by NGK Spark Plugs. It's time to set our 32 truck bracket for tomorrow's racing and crown our Double Down Showdown champion, who will join us for the rest of the weekend on those quests for the World Finals Racing and Freestyle Champions. For Leslie Mears, Taylor Mock, and Michael Navarro, I'm Ryan Lacoste. Tomorrow, we'll be back at 8:35 on Facebook at facebook.com/MonsterJam, leading up to our racing bracket. But stick around, because you're going to be a part of our Patriotic Tribute, the National Anthem, and we will let you see the intros for tonight's Double Down Showdown. So again, 8:35 Eastern tomorrow. Make sure to check back for more coverage from the Monster Jam World Finals 18 presented by NGK Spark Plugs.
Michael and Nicholas here in the stands. You know, I love learning how many times these Monster Jam fans have come out throughout the years. You've got some newbies in the house, and you've got people who've been coming for every single year, which is incredible. You got to tell me, so far, this is the 2nd time you've both been here. What are you expecting tonight?
Oh, it's going to be crazy. I don't have a true favorite. I just love it to death. I just root for them all. He has a favorite. He loves Blue Thunder.
Blue Thunder. You like Blue Thunder, bud?
Yeah, I like Blue Thunder the most. I want him to win today. I want him to take the trophy.
He wants him to take the trophy. Okay, so amongst these fans here, do you feel the passion and the drive and the energy from everybody around you, and it's just making you extra pumped up?
Oh, yeah. This is awesome. It can't get any better than this.
It really can't. I can't agree. It can't get better than this. This is Monster Jam World Finals 18. He's ready for Blue Thunder.
Stay a while, and I will make it worth your while, worth your while. Stay a while, and I'ma go the extra mile, extra mile. Boy, if you wait until the last go down, I got some tricks that have you screaming out. So stay a while, and I'ma make it worth your while, worth your while.
Las Vegas, there are heroes walking among us. They may not always be in uniform, but they are always ready to protect this beautiful country. Some are here with their families tonight. Some are in our memories, but all of them are in our hearts. Please take a moment to thank them for their service. And right now, we would like to honor those brave men and women. So would all active military, veterans, and first responders please rise? Thank you for your service. God bless our troops, and God bless the United States of America. Presenting your colors is the Las Vegas Metro Police Honor Guard. Please rise and remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem by Rock of Ages, Paul Johnson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
This is how it's gonna be. This is what you think of me. It's going down like I told you. This is how it's gonna be. I'll be the last man standing here. I'm not going anywhere. It's going down like I told you. I'll be the last man standing here. I'm gonna rock you. I'm gonna for mercy. Oh, I'm dangerous. So dangerous. I'm dangerous. So dangerous. This is how it's gonna be. This is what you think of me. It's going down like I told you. This is how it's gonna be. I'll be the last man standing here. I'm not going anywhere. It's going down like I told you. I'll be the last man standing here. I'm gonna rock you. I'm gonna rock you. I'm gonna rock you. I'll have you begging for mercy, begging for mercy. Oh, I'm dangerous. So dangerous. I'm dangerous. So dangerous.
Monster Jam World Finals Double Down qualifying starts right now. This is the first of 2 qualifying rounds for the 16 Double Down Showdown competitors. Each truck will make 1 pass in each lane, with the best time from those 2 runs being used as their Double Down Showdown qualifying time. The round 1 racing matchups will be based on those times, with the fastest qualifier earning the #1 seed in the Double Down Showdown bracket. Double Down fans, are you ready to fire them up and start qualifying? In the yellow lane,